from Via Audio, and you are listening to Music is Power podcast.
Joining me here today in Music is Power podcast are the drum bass from Via Audio. I'm right?
Yes, the bass player, and I play drums sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry. And how are you today?
I'm great. Have my day off. It's a beautiful day in New York City, so happy to be here.
Okay. And first question for you is how everything began with Via Audio, and how is your musical career started out?
Well, I've been playing music ever since in grade school, but we all met in college at the Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, and we were all doing our own thing there. But I grew up with the drummer from Texas for since high school. I used to play with him in other bands, and then we all went to Berklee, and we found Jessica there, and we found Tom there, and it just was a really good fit. And so we just started writing songs together, and we took it from there, and we just got more serious and played more shows, and things were picking up, and so we stayed together, and we're planning to stay together.
And as I said, you have amazing songs there, and who is writing the lyrics and the music for them? And do you have the lead man of the band? Everyone is involved in the process?
Well, everyone writes. I write the least. So it's not just one main songwriter. It's kind of split up equally between everybody. The way the writing process is done is that someone will write the basic, we'll write the lyrics and write the melody, and then we'll we'll record the track on their own and record a demo, and then email it to all of us. Then we'll listen to it, and we'll write our own parts, and then we'll come to rehearsal, and we'll develop the song from there, and then it becomes something else. For example, like Presence began as like an acoustic, really, really slow version, but then, after playing it together, we kind of picked it up and made it more of a dance song.
I see. And you have wrote in your MySpace website that you are a pop, indie, and experimental. And what do you think about those genres of music, starting with the pop and continue to the other two?
Experimental. Well, pop is just something that is something accessible and something that someone can connect with, or anyone can connect with, and we definitely feel that way. Indie, independent, we just feel that it's not mainstream. It's the music that we want to play. It's not conformed to any specific idea. It just comes from an honest place, whether it's a pop sensibility or it's something that's never been done. And experimental is that we just we like to add any element that comes to our mind. It doesn't have to be one specific genre. We can pull from many genres. We can pull from many ideas. We always like to try things in the recording studio and live. We're not trying to play the exact same set, exact same show every night. It depends on how we feel, depends how the audience feels, and it all comes together in what happens at the show, or even on the recording.
And talking about the shows, I have saw that you have played in the West South Festival.
South by Southwest.
Yeah,
Festival,
South by
yeah.
Southwest. I don't know. It's a festival or just concerts.
It's like a huge festival. There's over 500 bands there from all over the world. Japan. All over Europe, Australia, and everyone comes. Many bands that you are familiar with, they come there, and all the industry people or everyone just comes and just plays shows. And what's great about it is that leaving you'll be introduced to so many bands you've never heard of that you're really excited about. And it's just in Texas. I love it. I grew up there, and so it's always a great time for me to come back and then spend time there. Plus, it's beautiful weather, and it's really warm as opposed to when I left New York. It was like snowing or raining, freezing. But down there, it's really warm and sunny. So it's a great experience.
And it was your first time there, right?
This was our second time actually, as a band Viadio. I used to go on my own with other groups, but this is our second time with Viadio.
And talking about festivals and concerts, have you some funny story of involving some concert or festival?
Sure. There's
they're pretty much right. They're more than one.
There's many stories. There's funny stories, ridiculous stories. We've played at every kind of concert. We've played in basements, we've played in skate parks, we've played outside, we've played to babies, we've played to elderly, we've played in restaurants, we've played in grocery stores. It's we've played in places that we weren't supposed to be there. We on the road. There's all kinds of crazy things that'll happen that you don't expect. So it's
Yeah. And I saw that you have actually 2 record labels in your MySpace profile as well, and one is in the USA, which is called Sideshow. I'm right?
Correct, yeah.
And the other one is Kurofune. I'm right again.
Correct.
From Japan. And tell me what is about the Japan thing? How is it working there?
Oh, it was fantastic. We actually we got to go to Japan. We got to go tour with Spoon, the band Spoon, in Japan about a month ago. Our record just came out late February, early March in Japan, and we've had great response there, and we absolutely love Japan. Anytime we get a chance to go back, we'll go back. The people there are so kind and polite, and very responsive to the music, and are always open ears to listen. People work really hard. The label over there, Kirafune, works really hard for us, and we think they do a great job, and it's just great to go to different cultures like that, and check out places that I've only dreamed about going to. So Japan is fantastic. Plus to play with one of our favorite bands, Spoon, was just something it's really surreal for us.
And you already told me that you will have a couple of concerts in Czech Republic in September.
Correct. Yeah, we.
Do you plan somewhere else to go in Europe, or just in the Czech Republic for now?
Well, right now it's just Czech Republic, but we are it's in late September, so it's still some time away. So some things might formulate during that time, but right now we're just going on a tour with Lenka Kiselova from Czech Republic, and we're just backing her up for a week, 2 weeks or so. But we're trying to broaden that and go west in western parts of Europe as well.
And I hope that you have free minds to go to Bulgaria, so we can manage something as well.
Yeah, we would absolutely love to. Since we're over there, we might as well play some shows in Bulgaria or anything. It's so close. So.
Yes. I would update everyone who's listening to Music is Power podcast about it.
Yeah, that would be great.
And that's actually not a question, but if you can comment about that, you have amazing song, and they are so different from each other. Starting with Enunciation. I'm not sure if I pronounce it good.
Pronunciation, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And
No
we finish with delivering active people.
Right.
How do you manage to do that actually?
Well, we everyone in the band comes from very different places, and me and the guitar player have very different backgrounds from everyone else. And I come from a world background. My father's from Lebanon and my mother's from Morocco, and I play a lot of world music, and I listen to all kinds of music. And the guitar player as well, he's very diverse and loves all kinds of music, and so we just bring that into the band and into the song. We don't necessarily think like, hey, let's write a calypso song, or let's write a mountain, an old country mountain tune or something. It's just that it's just what comes out, and we're not trying to be a rock band or whatever band. Just whatever the songs come out, and we're happy to play them. If we write a song that sounds like Justin Timberlake, then we don't have a problem. We'll play it, and people can categorize for themselves. But we do whatever we think sounds good.
I see. And maybe the last question for you is, since you're from New York, you're living there, right?
Correct.
And I know that there are amazing bands actually there, and like Yes, one of my favorites actually. And what do you think about the musical culture there?
Every night you can see any favorite band that you've been checking out on MySpace or whatever, they'll be there. They'll be in New York City or in Brooklyn the following week. So it's just a great musical community, and a lot of bands are creating fantastic music and are being really successful. So just to be involved in that is, makes us not lazy. Makes us try to step up and give our all, as opposed to, if we lived in a small town, then we'd feel like we would be the best band in that town. But being a fish in a big pond is kind of better than being a big fish in a little pond.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you. Thanks for happy this whole Skype thing worked out. Camera obscura. I think of Swedish farms.
Okay, and cat power?
I think of sultry women and whiskey.
Okay, and Yes?
Think of radical ruckus.
Okay, and the Chemical Brothers?
I think of 1995 rave dance party.
And the Cardigans?
Love of my life.
And the Concrete?
I think of Peter, Bjorn, and John.
And the last artist is Via Audio.
Hard-working band trying to get to Bulgaria.